Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dynasty's Racing League's DRL TV. Tonight, I am your host, David Wellborn. I am all by my lonesome here tonight as of right now, but things may change during the course of this race. May get somebody to jump in here, not sure. But tonight, we are here at my favorite track, New Hampshire, the great big old track I like to call a wider, longer version of Martinsville. One of my favorite tracks to be at. Can't wait to get this broadcast going. We are going to be riding along with Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf seemed to have found him a little something here at the end of practice, and he bumped down Taylor Butcher Benjamin from being one of the fastest guys on the track. Taylor held the fastest guy on the track till about 15 minutes to go of practice. So we'll see what Eric will do here. Maybe actually burning off some gas. Oh, there he goes. Our next broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, will be at North Wilkesboro. I do not believe I will be broadcasting that race, as I do not own the track as of right now. That might change as well. Not quite sure, but anyway, join us next week for North Wilkesboro here at the Dynasty Racing League's DRL TV. Our very next broadcast will be tomorrow night for the Truck Series. I'm considering running it. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is my favorite track. I'm not very good at it, but I do like it. I still may squeeze one in there. With that being said, Rod Fossinall did not have a great day, and he's taking off for the night. Going to try to regroup, try to get his bearings and everything, and try to get set up for tomorrow's night race. Good luck, Rod. Appreciate you. Everything you do, my man. Have a better night than what you've had so far. And with that being said, talking about something better, ladies and gentlemen, my wife is literally being kicked out of the rehab center due to, well, what do you call it? Insurance. Insurance don't want to pay, but that's a good thing, because that means she gets to come home. So I get to have my wife back Wednesday. I go pick her up, so yeah, I'm happy. Gonna be a lot of work though. She's still unable to walk on her own, so but I'm still happy. I'm glad my wife gets to come home. It's better than the alternative, which is what I got a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, I'm happy. Eric Wolf is currently sitting on the pole. Taylor Butcher Benjamin is second. That is no surprise to me at all. As we are getting ready to see if Mr. Harmon is actually going to qualify here tonight. He is not. He is going to start from the back. So I'm going to go ahead and make my prediction here tonight. I think that Mr. Wolf is going to do a start to finish as he did last week. And I am going to predict for Rod Fossinall that Thomas Harmon is going to start in the back and run his way to the front. How's that? That sounds good to me. And let's see, who else do we got actually, anybody qualifying? Sidarius Jackson is actually moving around on the track. Let's see what he's doing. And he'll probably come in around 11th or 13th. Well. Come on, side. Get you some. And that's pretty much the line that everybody will be running here tonight, that middle to high line. And if he didn't hit the wall, he got him a lap. And that's going to bump him up in the top 10. Way to go there, Mr. Jackson. Thomas Harmon and Dakota Wilkins are the only two drivers that are waiting at the start-finish line. That means Nathan Jurgensen and James Lindahl may end up having to drive through if they actually ran here tonight. Because we have 16 drivers, and if they do not put a time down, then they'll have to do a drive-through penalty. which means that we will only have 14 drivers. Thomas Harmon did it. He's the fastest, slowest person here as he puts the lap time down and comes in 15th place. So we are going to get set and to go racing here this evening, and see if I can't get old Mr. Wolf. Where are you, Mr. Wolf? Dysfunctional Patriots. Well, Mr. Wolf, you got a copy, my man?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you think you're going to be able to do like you did last week? Start on the pole, finish it out?
Just hoping for the same thing as always, a mistake-free race, trouble-free race, and if I can come away with the top 5, I'll be happy.
Well, how about your buddy, old Taylor Butcher Benjamin? He was pretty quick during practice, and then there at the last second, you decided to move him on down the leaderboard there.
A cloud, I think, whenever I hit that lap. But, yeah, he's always good. The shorter the tracks are, the better Taylor is, and this track drives like a short track, so Taylor's going to be a force here. It's no surprise to me at all that he's sitting right there on the outside of the front row.
Well, gentlemen, you keep that thing clean and green, and we look forward to seeing you back here at the end of the race to get you another interview in, my man.
Try to be there.
All right. Move him back down into Dysfunctional Patriots, and we are getting ready to go green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen. We do have, I haven't done this in a while, so let's see if we can't get the grid up. We got Eric Wolf on the pole, Taylor Butcher Benjamin sitting in second place. Richard Springer, third. Kevin Dick, fourth. Way to go, Kevin. Austin Collins, fifth. J.W. Miller, sixth. David Wright, seventh. Mike Lemon, eighth. Matt Burgess, ninth. Cydarius Jackson rounds out the top 10. Dustin Musial, 11th. Steven Sims, 12th. James Pendoff, 13th. And Dakota Wilkins, 14th. Followed by, well, it's supposed to be Thomas Harmon and Nathan Jurgensen and James Lindahl, but I don't think Lindahl or, well, it says he's on the track, so we'll see. I see his car out on the track, so he may be doing a drive-through penalty. As we are getting set to go racing. The lights are out on the pace car. Pace car's in. Green flag is out. Wow, Eric got a heck of a move there and a jump. Oh, look at old Steve. Highline Springer. Just shoved that thing right down there, up underneath Kevin Dick. Thought about taking Taylor Butcher Benjamin with him. Wow, I believe that was James Pandolf back there in the back. It is James Pandolf trying to get out of the way. I'm not sure if Lindahl has to come down pit road or not. Eric Wolf got him a nice lead. Followed by Taylor Butcher Benjamin. My man Kevin Dick. Looks like Highline Springer. Lindahl is coming down for a drive-through penalty. But it is just simply a drive-through, so he will not go a lap down. But he's got his hands full to try to get back in this race. You're going to need a yellow flag to do it. And to be honest with you, I don't believe we will get one. Not unless we get some kind of racing going on between two drivers, because these cars, look at that. And that old 68 back here, he is already moving his way up through the front as he takes it on the inside of Steven Sims. These cars will be getting pretty much single file and separated, and So as far as I know, unless we have a single car spin, I don't see too much of a chance of getting a collision between two drivers unless it's just a miscommunication going into the turn somewhere. Taylor Butcher Benjamin's closed the door on Eric Wolf, and he's looking. He is looking, and Eric is going to give it to him. Not going to race him. Not going to make any mistakes, like he said. He can easily follow. So give that lap to Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Oh, Kevin Dick got really loose right there. And we've seen that happen a lot during practice. Drivers getting off of them turns like a hospital wobble, as old DW we call it. And my guy, Richard Springer, now this is a Richard Springer track. You got to run middle to high line, and there ain't nobody can run high line better than high line Springer. Now you can save a lot of tires up there. Keep that right front cooled down, a lot of meat on it, and your speeds will improve here later on at the end of these runs. Austin Collins right there on the back door of Mr. Springer. Nathan Jurgensen did not make the field, so that gives us 16 drivers here tonight. And as you can see right there, it's Lindahl. He is going to have to do everything he can to keep from going a lap down, as Taylor Butcher Benjamin is closing the gap. And you can just see right there how big the difference is between Lindahl and Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Side there is Jackson. All over the back of J.W. Miller. Looking to try to make his way forward. Got Matt Burgess back here in this mix as well. Thomas Harmon moving up through the field as well as two. Side there is Jackson. Finally gets up underneath J.W. Miller. Not enough to make the pass. We're working lap 10 when they cross the start-finish line this time by. Out of the 150. Kevin Dick all over the back end of Eric Wolf. Springer right there. Oh, Springer got really loose right there. Austin Collins into the wall a little bit. You know, that's just crazy. Taylor Butcher Benjamin got him a nice lead, almost 0.6 of a second, over top of Eric Wolf. This battle's starting to heat up. Kevin Dick to the inside, looking. Can he hold the gas a little longer than Eric getting down in this turn? And he does. He's going to get to the inside of him. It's a race off. Eric Wolf able to keep that lead. It's not quite over. They're still racing it out for second place. And that has allowed Richard Springer to close the gap. And he looked like he's going to make a pass on Kevin Dick on the outside. He worked on it. He thought about it, that's for sure. Oh, Springer's there. Yeah, he just brushed the wall. He scuffed up the paint. Taylor Benjamin with a comfortable 7/10 of a second lead over top of Eric Wolf. Back here with J.W. Miller and Austin Collins, Mike Lemon. Am I seeing something correctly? Austin Collins currently riding in our 6th position. Mike Lemon sitting in 5th. David Wright right behind him. And you got J.W. Miller there with him. Top 4 drivers are on the board. Here is your answers. It's race time. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't foresee a yellow flag coming out unless someone wrecks trying to get in pit road. This is pretty much a track where you race the track itself. If you try to race somebody on this track, you're not doing nothing but tearing up your stuff. Looking at Thomas Harmon's finally made his way up into the top 10. He's got his sights on the back door there of Matt Burgess. And again, I'm not for sure what the strategy is here tonight for pit stops, but these gentlemen do have 2 sets of tires besides the ones that they started with, so they get 3 sets of tires. If I'm a betting man, I would assume that everybody would try to cut this in a third. They run 1/3, then come in and do another third. I do not believe anybody can actually make it 75 laps here tonight, especially on fuel. But I have been proven wrong before, so you never know. I would actually assume that some people would probably be coming down pit road at around 40, 45. Maybe even 50. 50 and 50 and 50, that's a third, and a third. So, if they can make it that long, then I would believe that that's what the pit stop strategies would be coming in on lap 50. Taylor Butcher Benjamin has been taken and passed over while I was running my mouth and looking at Harmon back here. Eric Wolf is retaking the lead. Kevin Dick looks like he is getting ready to put Taylor Butcher Benjamin into that 3rd position. Gonna have to save them tires a little better than that, TBB. Austin Collins back here in the back. You got David Wright, J.W. Miller, Matt Burgess, Thomas Harmon in this 5-pack right here. This is an accident looking for a place to happen. Harmon making his way through it. J.W. Miller did not quite go up the track enough for Harmon's liking. And move Thomas Harmon up into the 7th position, as he is still working on trying to get around Austin Collins. J.W. Miller is trying to get around Austin Collins. Matt Burgess is trying to do the same. Eric Wolf has actually pulled away to almost a full second lead over top of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Kevin Dick still looking to try to get around TBB. He gets to the inside of him. He's just not able to make that pass work. Man, he is all over him though. And the more these gentlemen battle like this, hold each other up, the further away Mr. Wolf is going to get. And I do believe Harmon is there. He is there. He is on the back door of that 42 of David Wright. And it will not take him long to make that move. Do love that paint job on that S2R car. James Pandolf down pit road. I'm wondering if this is a scheduled pit stop or if he's tore his car up. He's got some damage. The car's cut off. Eric Wolf is your leader still, ladies and gentlemen. 1.5 second lead over top of this man here, Kevin Dick. Followed by Taylor Butcher Benjamin. And look at that. Old Mike Lemons moved up in there. He's actually got around Richard Springer. Harmon finally makes it around David Wright. And he is pulling away, so move Harmon up into the 6th position. Doing an awesome job here tonight. I am really not sure what's happened here to James Pennell got a major right side damage and front end damage to his car. He is still running. So good job. Mr. Wolf. Haven't talked much about this driver right here. Steven Sims. Steven Sims is partners teammates with our co-broadcaster here, Rod Fosnall, doing a decent job here tonight. He's staying out of trouble. He is the last car on the lead lap, but he's doing an awesome job here at Loudon Motor Speedway, or New Hampshire. I call it Loudon. Y'all can call it New Hampshire. I'm old school. And I just now noticed that my mic has been muted. I have no idea how long I've been muted, ladies and gentlemen. I am so sorry about that. Richard Springer down pit road. I've been sitting here talking up a storm. Drivers that have not pitted: Eric Wolf, Kevin Dick, Thomas Harmon, David Wright, Matt Burgess, J.W. Miller, Dakota Wilkins, Steven Sims, Dustin Musial, and Richard Springer just came down pit road, so, and he got elected to get some of that damage fixed as well. Dakota Wilkins still not pitted yet. Dustin Musial. So it looks like about half the field is pitted. The other half is still staying out. Pandolf needs to complete 4 more laps, and he will take a position away from Mr. Collins. Eric Wolf, lap 55. Musial down pit road finally. Sitting here questioning myself. 65. Can you make it at 65? Can you make it to 70 on a run? That's the question. I mean, we do this every week, trying to do the math to figure out whether or not Eric Wolf is going to be able to one-stop it versus everybody else doing 2. Or Eric Wolf coming up on the back end of Steven Sims. Steven Sims is in 8th position. 8 cars on the lead lap as of right now. Steven Sims is the last car that has not yet pitted. I believe that gap is shrinking between Thomas Harmon and Kevin Dick for 2nd position. But Eric Wolf to a nice comfortable lead of almost 7.5 second lead over top of Kevin Dick. This is a battle for position between the 78 and the 79 car, Dakota Wilkins and Steven Sims. Sims is to the inside of him. But you got the leaders right behind you. Eric Wolf thinking, oh, what am I going to do? Sims makes it. Eric Wolf goes to the outside. It's just going to drive by these 2 gentlemen. I believe he'll get it next lap by. And they are on, all these cars are on the same set of tires. Still looking for the top 8 drivers to come down pit road. Finally, Eric Wolf gets to the outside of Steven Sims. Sims is not giving it up. Continually racing Eric Wolf for the position. They both still got to come down pit road. Finally, Eric Wolf clears him. Taylor Butcher Benjamin here with Richard Springer. Richard Springer showing 2 laps down due to the time he spent on pit road. Not on the same lap as Taylor Butcher Benjamin. However, Steven Sims is, and the gap is closing as TBB makes his way easy up to and around Steven Sims. Now these 2 drivers right here, TBB and Richard Springer. Now even though Richard Springer is not on the same lap, he has the same set of tires. Well, pretty much the same set. He's 11 laps on his tires. TBB's got 15. But they're going to be able to go past Eric Wolf, who looks like he is going to try to make it a one-stop race, ladies and gentlemen. If he can make it to lap 75, he can do it. But I just don't see him getting 75 laps out of a run. Springer says, the heck with this. I want one of them laps back. As he quickly moves around TBB and clears Eric Wolf as well. Move Taylor Butcher Benjamin back on the lead lap as he has drove his way back around our leader. Seven drivers still have yet to pit. That's Eric Wolf, Kevin Dick, Thomas Harmon, David Wright, Matt Burgess, J.W. Miller, and Steven Sims. Dakota Wilkins is down pit road. Doing an awesome job here this evening. We have had no yellow flags at all. Now, during practice, the track temperature was at 119. Track temperature currently is at 107. Air temperature 78. Still kind of hot and sticky out there on the track. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, we are at New Hampshire for the 150 here. We will be running North Wilkesboro next week. Again, I'm not sure if I'll be able to broadcast that or not. I do not own the track, so that still may change. course, now, like I said, my wife will be coming home Wednesday, so I'm not really sure what my broadcasting schedule is going to look like. She is still unable to walk on her own, so. But our next broadcast is going to be tomorrow night here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for a 135 laps an hour truck series. Please be sure to join in tomorrow night for that race as well. See how easy it is to get tongue-tied and everything when you don't have a co-host? But old Rod had him a pretty rough day, so I'll give him some slack. It ain't like I haven't took a night off before. But just 4 more laps and he will make it on one stop. Steven Sims couldn't quite get there as he comes down pit road. He tried to hold out. I swear Eric Wolf is running some great big old radiator hoses for fuel lines he's got to. Mike Lemon trying to work his way back on the lead lap before green flag pit stops come into effect. Steven Sims just came out of pit road. He is 2 laps down. He's going to try to get one of those back, because he is coming like a cannon. And there he goes. He is looking up underneath Eric Wolf, not even thinking twice about it, as he makes his way around to get one of those laps back. And he's going to need to get pretty much about where Mike Lemon's at on the track if he wants to stay in front of him when Eric Wolf comes down pit road. Our final drivers are coming down pit road now. David Wright, J.W. Miller, and, well, Dakota Wilkins has already been on pit road for quite some time. That's leaving the top 6 drivers, well, top 4 drivers, that is, still out and on the original set of tires. That's Eric Wolf, Kevin Dick, Thomas Harmon, and Matt Burgess are still out on the original set of tires that they started with. Once everything cycles through, Matt Burgess down pit road, leaving just the top 3 drivers. Now that's a pretty big gap between Harmon and Kevin Dick. It's almost 3.1 seconds difference. Harmon is coming down pit road now. So that leaves Eric Wolf and Kevin Dick still out on track. As we are already past halfway in this race. Here comes Eric Wolf. Now let's see what happens with Mr. Dick. Does he come down pit road? Looks like he's slowing, and he is making his way. To temporarily turn that lead over to whom? Maybe Taylor Butcher Benjamin? Eric Wolf's down and away. There goes Kevin Dick. Now it looks like this man right here is going to pass Kevin Dick only due to the fact that it was done under pit stops. He got in and out and changed the tires faster than Kevin Dick did. So when everything cycles back through, or I should say when Eric Wolf and Thomas Harmon end up catching Mike Lemon and Taylor Butcher Benjamin, if Sideris doesn't wreck the car before then, he got really, really squirrely there. "12 seconds is the distance between Harmon and Eric Wolf, and 2.1 seconds is the distance between Eric Wolf and Mike Lemon. Eric Wolf got some race fresh tires, getting ready to pass Dustin Musial. Made it look simple, made it look easy. And there comes Wolf to the back door of Mike Lemon. Did not take him long to get there. Makes the move underneath him. Going to clear him down the front stretch as he goes down into the turn one. And he does clear him. Oh, we got Taylor Butcher Benjamin. The gap will be closing here pretty soon as he is continuously trying to get around Steven Sims, who is trying to stay on the lead lap. And there's Wolf. He's there. Ain't no staying on the lead lap now, my man. Eric Wolf makes the move to the outside of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Sideris Jackson back down pit road. Awesome job here by Mr. Wolf. Well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I lost my mouse. And just look at how the distance cleared between Eric Wolf and Taylor Butcher Benjamin. There's 30 laps difference on the tires between Eric Wolf and Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Now, Richard Springer is the last car on the lead lap, but as you can see, He is on lap 35 for his tires. And here comes Eric Wolf knocking on his back door. Most likely going to put this gentleman a lap down. Wow, Cydarius Jackson just hit the wall. That just messed everybody's strategy up. Let's see if we can see what's going on with this man. Already has a lot of front end damage. He drives it down in here. Car pushes up. Gets back on it. It's already hospital wobbling on him. And wrecked right there in front of James Pandolf. Keeps it going. But due to the fact that he spun around like that, it brought out the yellow flag. So, if you had strategy, it's gone now. But, you know, the one thing about it is Eric Wolf does have the option to put on another set of tires. But that gives Mike Lemon and Thomas Harmon, Kevin Dick, everybody a chance to catch up with them. Taylor Butcher Benjamin did come down pit road. I'm not sure why Eric Wolf didn't. Richard Springer came down pit road as well. Well, I guess, you know, he's like, I made my bed, I can lay in it. He only has 11 laps on his tires. And has enough fuel to make it to the end because he made it over halfway. So maybe he's thinking 11 laps is not going to make that big of a difference on his tires. But that's going to put Thomas Harmon up close to him as well, who is one lap difference in his tires as well. So it's going to be a race now for these last 60 laps. And while they are under green, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this opportunity to go grab me a quick drink. I will be right back. Well, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, and as I was grabbing my drink out of the refrigerator, I just happened to notice that I got some tomatoes from my brother, as a matter of fact. He gave me some tomatoes the other day. So, as soon as this broadcast is over, I'm an old southern boy, so I'm going to grab me some salt, some pepper, some mayonnaise, and I'm going to make me a good old mater sandwich. What y'all think about that one? Only thing I'm missing is some cornbread, some pinto beans. Yeehaw. Well, this race sure did change up real quick. We got Eric Wolf leading this race. Thomas Harmon in second, who started dead last as usual. Kevin Dick in third. These lights are out on the pace car as we are set to go back green flag racing. David Wright in fourth. Taylor Butcher Benjamin 5th, Mike Lemon 6th, J.W. Miller 7th, Richard Springer 7th, J.W. Miller 8th, Matt Burgess 9th, and Steven Sims rounds out the top 10, the last car on the lead lap. So we do have 10 drivers on the lead lap. Dustin Musial, Cydarius Jackson, James Pandolf, and Dakota Wilkins are the last 4 drivers that are in this race and running. James Lindahl and Austin Collins have called it a night, and Nathan Jurgensen never even took the green flag. Green flag's out. Nose to tail, they line up. Wow. Harmon got a heck of a run, had to back out of it. Kevin Dick running slightly a lower line than most of the drivers as David Wright looks to the outside of him. Taylor Butcher Benjamin looking to the inside now. Contact may be made between these 2 drivers here. Taylor Butcher Benjamin and David Wright. Taylor Butcher Benjamin is on the move, got them fresher tires. Oh, there goes Mike Springer. Richard Springer. He was not able to save it. No yellow flag is out. We'll rewind that because I'd like to see what happened there. It looks like he had to get on the binders there to keep from running into the back end of James Pandolf, it looks like. Yeah, heck of a closing gap. Oh, he got into the back end of him. Wow. The battle still continues up front. Taylor Butcher Benjamin finally made his way around Kevin Dick while I was checking out that replay. He has got his sights set on Thomas Harmon now with them fresher tires. Just not sure that those fresher tires are going to do you that big of a deal. I mean, 7-19. Basically 12 laps difference between the tires. He is still working Harmon. And now he's trying to work to the inside of Eric Wolf. Now, I say Taylor Butcher Benjamin come down. I know he came down pit road, and I say he took tires, but I didn't really check it out to see. And without me having a co-broadcaster tonight, I can't be 100% sure he did, but I would assume that if you came down pit road on that last yellow, you came down and took tires. Taylor Butcher Benjamin to the lead. Eric Wolf looking to Thomas Harmon looking to try to get past Eric Wolf. J.W. Miller, haven't talked much about him most of the night, but he has worked his way up into the top 5 and is currently sitting in our 4th position. Kevin Dick, if I'm not mistaken, he started 5th, and that's pretty much where he's running right now. He started 4th, and he's currently running in our 5th place. Steven Sims moved his way back up, starting in 10th position, and he has moved his way up into the 6th position. I say started 10th, but that was at this restart. He actually started 12th at the beginning of this race. But on that last restart, he was in 10th, and he's moved his way up to 6th. So back up front. You got to assume that 50 laps to go, Taylor Butcher Benjamin is going to pull away. But I imagine that in about 20, 25 laps, that gap will start closing back up. And these two gentlemen right here will be running down Taylor Butcher Benjamin once again. Well, I got to thinking about that tomato sandwich. Now I'm hungry. I'm so hungry I might make 2. Well, TBB is actually pulling away, believe it or not. He got him had almost a full second lead over top of Eric Wolf. Steven Sims made his way into the top 5 as he makes his way around Burgess and looks to the back door of J.W. Miller. Darius Jackson is out of the race. He has took his car to the garage. Giving James Pendolph the opportunity to climb a spot and finish this race in 12th position. He's just got to complete 5 more laps, and he will take over the 12th position away from Darius Jackson. And I do not have a point standings update. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry for that. And I don't have a co-broadcaster that can give us a rundown, as I can't pull up the webpage and look it up. So, again, I'm sorry about that. But if I'm not mistaken, Thomas Harmon was just on the outside looking in as being second in points. I think Eric Wolf was actually the leader. I'm not sure. Let's just see if it's been updated. Normally, Martin will do it separately, but he may have put it in. No, he has not put it in. So, yeah, that's what I have as race 15, but I believe we're currently on race 18 or 19. Taylor Butcher Benjamin still pulling away very slightly. Thomas Harmon dropping. J.W. Miller was able to get around him. And is actually pulling away from him. You got Steven Sims all over the back end of him. Top 6 drivers. Actually, 3 through 6 are doing some really battling out right now. Steven Sims doing everything he can to try to get around Harmon. With 40 laps to go. Sims makes it up underneath Harmon. Burgess looks like he's going to try to go with him. And then again, it looks like he might have actually backed out of it. Didn't like what he saw. Now he's going to shove it down in there. He's going to follow Sims through. As Sims does clear Harmon, Burgess is trying to do the same. Dustin Musial down pit road. Not sure what that's all about. Let's see if his car looks decent. Maybe his thought is a final pit stop. Not really sure. Eric Wolf's closed the gap on Taylor Butcher Benjamin. That is no surprise to me at all. But this battle still continues. Matt Burgess is now working the back end of Steven Sims. J.W. Miller just sitting there riding comfortably in third position. Done an awesome job here this evening. He started this race 6th. He currently will run his way up into the third position as Matt Burgess continues to try to work the inside of Steven Sims. Looks like he's getting ready to get the chrome horn. Would not surprise me one bit. There you go. Move him on up out of the way. Matt Burgess doing an awesome job here tonight. Got him. Let him know. Hey, you're slowing me up, bud. Time to crap or get off the pot one. This is working into a good battle right here between these three drivers. Harmon trying to keep from going into the back end of Burgess. Burgess doing everything he can to get around Steve Sims. You're not missing anything up front as of right now. It looks like Eric Wolf actually is making a move to the inside of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Retakes the lead. Don't believe there's going to be too much of a crossover move here between these two. As we get back here to this battle. And of course, as I go, Matt Burgess makes the move. I want to see how he got around him. If he actually moved him out of the way or not. There is no wreck, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just checking to see what happens here. He gets up underneath him, and he does door handle him a little bit there. But he was given plenty of warning several times to move, and Rubbin's racing. Harmon gets around him as well. Oh, wow. I don't know what happened right there. Let's see what happened. Forced Kevin Dick to check up. He gets a good run coming off. Oh, he just broke loose. Wow. Well, back up front, Eric Wolf has retaken the lead. Taylor Butcher Benjamin is currently running second. We have 30 laps to go. J.W. Miller running in our third position. I got to wonder if this man right here, Matt Burgess, has anything to catch to the back end of J.W. Miller and maybe possibly catch Taylor Butcher Benjamin and move his way up into a nice finish here this evening. Haven't seen my car in a top three in a while. I did loan it to him. Unfortunately, he had to put a Ford sticker on the front end of it. But old Matt Bird has been doing pretty good here lately. See if that gap's increasing or decreasing. It actually looks like can't really tell, but there's something. Wow, I mean, really? I look up and see this going on. Okay, that is two drivers that has actually done that to him. So let's see what's going on. Now it looks like Kevin Dick's trying his best to get around him. He finally does get to the inside of him. Wow. I don't know what you want to say there. His car sounds sick. Listen to that again. Hear it? Something's not right with that car. I don't know if he can hear it inside the car, but we can hear it on the outside for sure. And your leader, ladies and gentlemen, is Eric Wolf. Taylor Butcher Benjamin is still currently second. And just to take a look, that's pretty much the gap right there. Almost a full turn between Taylor Butcher Benjamin and Eric Wolf. But this man right here is gaining on both. Oh, at least on the inside of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. This is J.W. Miller. He has closed the gap down to 1.2 seconds off the back end of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Matt Burgess is closing the gap as well on the back end of J.W. Miller. it may just be the car sounding that way. Because it sounded like he was doing the same thing, but pretty evenly spaced out right there between second, third, and fourth. Eric Wolf continuing to pull away from Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Handoff back down pit road. Gotta wonder if this is a scheduled pit stop or if he's hit the wall again. Not really sure which. Let's see. Well, he's definitely down pit road for a while, so okay. "20 laps to go. No yellows, no whammies. Big bucks, big bucks. Come on, racing." Eric Wolf is your leader. Taylor Butcher Benjamin, J.W. Miller, Matt Burgess, Thomas Harmon rounds out the top 5. Kevin Dix, Steven Sims, David Wright, Mike Lemon, and Richard Springer rounds out the top 10. Among those drivers, they are all still on the lead lap. And believe it or not, Richard Springer, even after that spin that he had in the middle of the track, is currently on the lead lap. So he's done a great job to stay on the lead lap and spin the car all at the same time. Eric Wolf with almost a full turn lead over Taylor Butcher Benjamin, 3.6 second lead. Looks like the battle's heating up between Matt Burgess and Taylor J.W. Miller. Matt Burgess has caught J.W. Miller. He is looking to try to get him a top 3 here this evening. He gets a good run in. Watching this battle closely. Pretty much the closest battle we have on the track right now, and it is a battle for third place. J.W. Miller has it. Matt Burgess wants it. Got a little loose there coming off, Matt Burgess did. And both of these gentlemen are actually gaining on Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Getting ready to make this a 3-way battle for second position as these laps are winding down. And Miller is there. He's going to pick up 0.2 of a second in this turn. And of course, Eric Wolf has got a lead of 4.4 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. You're not missing anything up front. This is a battle right here, the actual only really battle that we have. There he goes to the inside of TBB. J.W. Miller looking to take away second position. Does it clean. Matt Burgess looks like he's going to try to follow suit. Oh, BBB in the wall. Just pushed up just a little too much. Burgess has to get on the brakes there. Still, it ain't over. Doesn't look like there's that much damage to Taylor Butcher Benjamin, but wow. The car looks good. Just brushes the wall, maybe scuffed up the paint a little bit. But that did allow J.W. Miller and Matt Burgess both to get around him. And it's going to drop him down into fourth, with Harmon breathing down his neck to try to take away that top five from him. Well, it won't take it away from him. It'll actually put him in fifth if Harmon can get to him. And it looks like he's coming, so. But then you got Kevin Dick. He's actually on the move as well. He is gaining on the back end of Harmon, believe it or not. So we go to these three gentlemen. Kevin Dick looking to try to secure him a top five. And there goes Thomas Harmon. Try to make his move up underneath Taylor Butcher Benjamin for fourth place. He got up underneath him. Gonna easily pull away. Kevin Dick looks like he's thinking about trying to follow suit. He gets underneath him almost. Taylor Butcher Benjamin loose coming off. That is going to give Kevin Dick the opportunity to get around him. And he does. To move Taylor Butcher Benjamin into sixth place. He run him a good race and just kind of drew short on tires. Your leader, however, though, with Eric Wolf, 6 laps to go in this race. I think it's going to come down to the race being this battle right here between J.W. Miller, Matt Burgess, and then there's a battle between Kevin Dick and Thomas Harmon. So these two battles going on here. Kevin Dick looks like he wants it. He is the closest in this battle these two battles that I'm watching between J.W. Miller and Matt Burgess, and the battle between Thomas Harmon and Kevin Dick. Matt Burgess looking and trying to gain. 5 laps to go. Not going to catch the leader in 6 seconds. If I'm Matt Burgess, I'm holding my position. I wouldn't try to risk anything. Then you get back here to Thomas Harmon, Kevin Dick. They're pretty much the same thing. Matt Burgess just gets a really good run going in. And he's actually going to try to make that move for second position. Matt Burgess, 3 laps to go. Gonna have to race it out if he wants it. Miller was able to maintain there. He kept that second. Oh. Now this is a good battle right here for second place. And not sure what happened, but while I was watching that battle, Kevin Dick got around Thomas Harmon somehow. And, of course, I blink out, and sure enough, they do it again. So, 2 laps to go. Barring a yellow flag, we should see the end of this race next time by. As this man right here, Eric Wolf, started on the pole, going to finish in first. Final lap. Doesn't matter if the yellow comes out now or not. This race is over. Steven Sims manages to finally finish on the tail end of the lead lap. But he got his car tore all to pieces though. Let's see. I guess we will let old Eric Wolf get his burnouts in. You're gonna line it up. Not a whole heck of a lot of room to do any burnouts there. Maybe he won't do it. Well, let's go ahead and grab Mr. Wolf. Bring him up into the broadcast booth. As soon as I can move some of this stuff out of my way. Well, Mr. Wolf, my man, you got a copy?
I do. What's up?
It looks like you from right here. Started this race on the pole. Talked to you earlier this race. Figured you do about the same like you did last week, and you did. Walk us through your race, man.
Yeah, the fall off was a little bit more than I expected early on, and then the car kind of stabilized there in the mid-33s, so I decided to try to take a one-stop strategy. That way I'd have a set of tires if we got down there toward the end. And caution came out just after we made that pit stop, so I had to decide whether to pit or not there. Thought with just about 12 laps or so on my tires, I'd go ahead and try to stay out there. There was a late caution, and I was able to save enough tires there. Good work with the teammate there, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. We were able to exchange the lead a couple of times and without holding each other up or, putting us in jeopardy from somebody behind. So good racing with him. Just trying to stay clean the whole time, keep it off the wall, keep the rear tires on me coming off the corners, and for the most part, I was able to do that. So came away with a good result here.
Well, I'll tell you, I was wondering why you didn't come down pit road until I looked and noticed you only had 10 laps on your tires. So, not a bad call. Taylor Butcher Benjamin made a good call. Good run there. Just drew a little short, but wanted to give my hats out to Mr. Benjamin for an awesome job he did here tonight. Well, Mr. Wolf, I don't know if y'all got to notice this or not, but got some good news. Wife's coming home Wednesday, so congratulations.
Hey, hear that? Congrats.
So, yeah, I can't wait, man. Anyway, congratulations on your win here tonight. Shout-outs, man. Get them in, get them out. I know you got them.
Yeah, my teammates, DPR, they always make it a fun time here. Again, Taylor, it was fun racing with him. Started there on the front row, exchanged the lead a couple times, so good racing with him. Other than that, you guys there in the booth, you always do a great job. I appreciate the work you guys put in. It always makes it fun to go back and watch those. And then JP for putting on the league. It gives us something fun to do here on Monday night. So that about covers it for me. Thanks.
Yep, well, you're going to have a dead spot when you go back to watch because I accidentally hit my mic button and I'm in solo mode here tonight, so I don't know how long I was muted. But
okay.
It's going to be it's still a good race anyway. I called it most of the race. I think it was about 5 or 10 minutes there I got muted. But congratulations on your win, Mr. Wolf, and we'll look back here to see you next week. They will be running North Wilkesboro. I don't own the track, but good luck anyway.
Thank you.
Move you back down in DPR. And we will go to I think it's Team Chat Racing. And we will grab our second place finisher, Matt Burgess. Mr. Burgess, my man, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you got my car. You got it in second place. You drew one position short. Started this race in ninth. Walk us through your race, man, to bring this thing home in second with that battle going there at the end with J.W. Miller.
Yeah, I mean, I was shooting for the one stop, save a set of tires. I don't know where I would have finished off. That would have probably been in maybe 5th, 6th, or 7th. Then that caution came out and it kind of threw a wrench in everything because I only had like 13 laps on my tires and the other guys that were doing one stop had the same type of thing. So at the last second there, I decided to change them, hoping there was another caution. That worked out. And then Mandy's running down JW. Running him down is one thing, getting past him is another. But I managed to sneak it by there without, bumping him or getting into him. He gave me room to. Nice hard fight. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'm not sure if it was you or him that had a battle going on. Did you have any problems trying to get around Mr. Sims here tonight, 79?
Yeah, I ended up. I was being patient, and he was taking a line to make sure to cut me off, come out of the corners, and I gave him a bump that I don't know my patience was about done, and then I ran out of patience, and I sent it once I got a run on him going into 3 there, and kind of cleaned him out a little bit, but he was holding us up big time, and
Yep.
At a certain point, either you got to get out of the way or you're gonna get moved.
Well, I said crap or get off the pot during the broadcast, and you did what you had to do, my man. I don't hold you no fault there. You didn't spin him. You did what that bumper was meant to do, move him up out of the way. So, again, congratulations on your second place finish. But I tell you, man, you got to get that Ford emblem off my car. I cannot stand that.
I don't. That's just. I'm a Ford guy. I mean, I'm not. I don't have anything against Chevys or Toyotas or anything, but that's just the brand I like.
I know. Anyway, shout-outs, man. Get them in, get them out. I know you got them.
Shout out to you guys for the broadcast and for the admins of the league. It's a lot of fun. Shout out to my teammates that were here tonight and the battles we had. That was a lot of fun. Usually I don't get to battle Thomas too much or DW, but tonight I did. And then to James Lindow for our paint.
10-4. James Lindahl did get the race. Yeah, unfortunately, he started a lap down. Had to do a drive-through penalty. He didn't start a lap down, drive-through penalty. But anyway, big shout-out for him anyway. Congratulations on second, and we look forward to seeing you back here next week at North Wilkesboro. Where do you want me to put you back at?
I put me down on the race chat again.
Just race chat?
The team race chat, yep.
Okay. Team race chat channel. There we go. Now I got to come back down here and grab Mr. J.W. Miller and put him up in the Mr. Broadcast booth there. Mr. J.W. Miller, my man, what's up?
How's it going?
It's a going, my man. You took that Mountain Dew all the way around this track and had a good battle there at the end there between Matt Burgess and yourself there. Walk us through your race.
Yeah, we were kind of struggling all day, basically. This isn't one of my better tracks, but I tend to do fairly well at the mile-long tracks. So, we were sitting P5, P6, P7 there for a while, just kind of struggling, and then, tires were going away pretty bad. I think I was down to like 15% on the right fronts. Then that caution came out, and I guess I just decided that we had a little bit of damage from an incident earlier, so decided to come down, take the tires anyways, get the damage fixed, and ended up with a good result out of it.
Well, you did that for sure. Had an awesome run here tonight. Congratulations on your top 3 finish. Any shout-outs you want to get in? Shout-outs, get them in, get them out, all that good stuff.
Yeah, shout out to you as always, and too bad Rod couldn't be here, but you guys always do a hell of a job in the broadcast. Shout out to DRL, James Pandolf does a hell of a job. Shout out to my teammates at Team Racing Chat, and shout out to Matt Burgess there for making it real exciting at the end.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but my wife gets to come home Wednesday, my man.
Yeah, congratulations on that, man. I'm real happy for you.
Yeah, me too. She's still not being able to walk, but it's at least she's getting to come home. So.
Yeah, well, hopefully things will get back to normal for you just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, JW, congratulations on your 3rd place finish. See you at North Wilkesboro, my man.
Have a good night.
You too. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can get them in. Oh, we're going to. Eric Wolf comes home with 111 laps led here. Let me put you back down in. Oh, he moved. Eric Wolf wins. Matt Burgess 2nd. J.W. Miller 3rd. Kevin Dick 4th. Thomas Harmon 5th. Taylor Butcher Benjamin gets 39 laps led in here this evening, but draws a little short in 6th position. Mike Lemon 7th. David Wright 8th. Richard Springer 9th. And Steven Sims comes home in the top 10. Dustin Musial 11th. James Pandolf 12th. Cydarius Jackson 13th. Dakota Wilkins 14th. James Lindahl 15th. Austin Collins 16th. Nathan Jurgensen failed to make the start of the race, excuse me. As always, we want to thank James Pandolf for everything he does for the league. Owner, financial, marketing, broadcasting, administration, all the good things that he does here in this league. Got to thank Martin Wenzel and Jordan Gonzalez for the graphics and the software. Without them, we would just be sitting here twiddling our thumbs for sure. Especially Martin Wenzel with all the updates he puts in week and week out for our graphics packages. Thank you, Martin, for that work. The broadcasters, myself, James Pandolf, and Rod Fossenall, and Taylor Butcher Benjamin when he shows up sometime for the truck races and things like that. Got to thank Race Control, James Pandolf, Dakota Wilkins, and everybody else that shows up. Richard Springer tries to help us out with that as well. The administrators are myself, David Wellborn, James Pandolf, Getty Butner, and Martin Wenzel. As always, thoughts and concerns, you drivers, bring it to our attentions. We can't fix it if it's broke, and you don't tell us anything about it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude tonight's broadcast. I look forward to seeing y'all back here. Like I said, I won't be broadcasting next week, I don't believe, but if I am, I look forward to seeing you back here then. If not, I'll look forward to seeing you back on our next broadcast that you have me in. Good night, and God bless, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm.